All right, so I just want to make this quick video to just give you guys a reminder to remove and let go of anything that no longer serves you. I know this sounds redundant. I know this sounds like common sense, but the truth is a lot of people don't have common sense, and a lot of people are actually redundant based on the actions they do in everyday life. So this is why I have to put this message out here, because we're approaching the new year, and if you haven't been doing what you're supposed to be doing, Aries season and even Pisces season to some degree is going to be the worst time of year. So if you were fucking up and this weren't on your path, usually you could get a wake up call any time of year, but usually March and April is when everything just it shows you're not on your path, because we're in a different energy right now. So this is why I want to make this video, because you don't want to make any mistakes right now, especially this year, because or this time that we're in, not just this year, because after this year it's still going to be it's like a build up, but this is like the beginning. But especially this year you don't, because this year is a year of like transformation, and we're going to be we're on a different frequency in terms of collectively, and just this how shit is functioning within the reality. We're on a different frequency. So if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're going to start feeling a lot more discomfort and pains that's going to force you to do what you're supposed to be doing. Like me, I wasn't doing certain things I should have been doing, and certain things happened, which I go to it in my other channel, that made me just realize that I need to take this shit a lot more seriously. I should be further ahead than I am right now. But the good thing about these realizations is, as me, I could be kind of stubborn headed. So I can know something is wrong for me and bad for me, and I can even be getting messages that tell me it's bad, but I have to feel the pain for me to learn. That's one of my flaws that I'm actually fixing, and I've actually fixed. I don't really go through that no more, but certain things happened to me that made me kind of realize that I was still in that energy. So when these things happen, it made me just feel like, it made me realize that there's certain things I need to be doing and I need to let go. And most of the shit I needed to be doing is shit that I need to just let go. So when I was holding on to these things, I noticed I will be really irritated. I'll be in a rush. I'll always want to be here and be there and do this. And if I can't get it instantly, I get upset. And the main reason for that wasn't because I wanted to be there and do this. It was because I haven't let go of things. Once I was able to let go of things that no longer serve me, then there's no rush. There's nothing I need to hurry up and accomplish. Because me, when you're in a rush and you want to hurry up and accomplish something, it's usually because you're doing something you have no business doing. If you're on your path and your mission, there's no rush. There's nothing to hurry up, because you just do what you got to do. And matter of fact, if you rush and you hurry up on your mission, you're not gonna get them. You're not gonna actually be successful in the mission, because there's certain things you have to go through within the path. Like a lot of you guys want to be a breatharian, but you don't understand that in order to be a breatharian, you have to go through moments where you damn near reach starvation. You were very weak. You were very tired. Maybe you fainted. You go through certain things. Maybe you had a health illness. You go through something to make you realize that it's like you go through this trial and test to give you the energy and strength, and then when you get that energy and strength, then you're able to access the abundance, the bliss, the happiness, the joy, the wisdom, whatever it is that's positive. You have to go through something, and a lot of you guys don't want to go through that. You guys want to just you want to get what you want without having to go through the work, and that's not how it works. So the best way to be able to obtain the abilities you want is to let go of everything that no longer serves you. Because once you do that, not only it's going to help you get to where you want to get to, it's going to take away that feeling of you needing to be instantly gratified. You need to be in a rush. I feel like I need to do this, and you don't feel content, because you're trying to catch something you're trying to catch that fulfillment, but it's always fleeting. But when you just say fuck everything and focus on the mission, eventually and gradually over time, you will start being fulfilled, but it's not going to be fulfilled from material physical things. It's going to be some type of other fulfillment. And by the time you get to that state, you don't even want those material things no more. That's if you're a strong spirit. If you're a weak ass spirit, then you're the type of spirit that's like, oh, I want to be on my spiritual mission, and I'm going to get a blessing. I'm going to get abundance. Fuck abundance, fuck blessings, fuck all that stupid shit, nigga. That's the shit that gets a lot of people unhappy, gets a lot of people killed, gets a lot of people falling off their mission because they're doing it for a reason. I want to be on my spiritual mission because I want to attract abundance. I want to attract joy. I want to attract happiness. I want to fuck all that shit. Fuck all that shit. You do the mission just because you're supposed to do the fucking mission. If anything, at least do the mission so you don't feel pain and discomfort. Don't do the mission so you can get happiness and joy. Fuck happiness. Fuck joy. That shit ain't nothing. The best thing of doing the mission is just doing it for no reason. Because I noticed when I got caught up in the expectation and wanting a gift and wanting the purpose and wanting a gift from my purpose, I noticed that I would slack off my purpose, or I would make excuses like, well, who cares about doing my purpose? Because if I do my purpose, I'm just going to have abundance. I'm going to just have money. I'm just going to have happiness. I could live without happiness. I could live without abundance. Fuck it. It's not that important. But by thinking that way, you're not doing your mission, because you're making excuses and rationalizing. Well, I can wait a year. I can wait. But if you just get rid of all that bullshit and just say, I want to stick on the mission, then there's nothing that's going to formulate your mind to make you be like it's not worth it. Or because I can rationalize being broke or not having anything. I don't need shit. But if I make having money my main mission for while I want to do everything, then I'm gonna fuck around and not have shit, because I don't need any. I don't give a fuck about money and finance and stupid shit like that. I don't care about that. The only thing I care about is being a breatharian and not consuming, and being on my spiritual mission. That's the only thing I care about. So this is why I have to differentiate the two, so I don't make rationalizations on how I can slack on my spiritual path. If you guys catch my drift of what I'm saying, this is why I say don't have no expectations. Don't look at life like you're supposed to get rewarded for doing all of that shit. I'm not saying you won't. Maybe you will get rewarded, but by the time you get that reward, you're gonna be perceiving that reward and that gift and that blessing from a different light than before. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna be perceiving it differently. Not saying you won't be happy with it or you won't be like grateful for it, but you're gonna be able to look at it with more of a sense of a grounded sense, not something that, oh, I got this, and it's like a drug that you get high from, and then you're like on this fix, and then you crash. Because you guys gotta always remember, there's a good and bad to everything. There's always that crash. You got the rise and you got the crash. So if you don't have a mission or a purpose, then when you get the reward, eventually when the crash comes, but you don't care about the mission, then you don't have nothing, because what you had eventually is gonna crash. When you get the money, eventually the novelty is gonna wear off. Eventually you're gonna spend all the money, or it doesn't bring you fulfillment. And a lot of you niggas say, well, I'll be fulfilled. No, you won't, because like I said, you don't control your mind and you don't control your body. If you don't control your mind and body, then you don't control 100%. Then let's just say you end up you have a whole bunch of like material things that you're happy about, but you're not actually getting to the root cause to actually get real happiness. The spirit will make it where those things don't bring you happiness, whether that make you go through pain, depression, anxiety, or something in your life happens to get you ruminating and thinking about that thing that happened and not the stuff that you have. So this is why you want to always stay on a mission and let go of anything that does not serve you. That's one of the most important things. Getting rid of shit that doesn't serve you. Even when you want to talk about these sheep, I can see a bum on the street, and I can see somebody who works in corporate who commutes an hour and a half every day and they drive a BMW. Both of these people are the same. It's not a rich versus poor. It's a consciousness versus the dumb, unaware. That's the war. It's not about rich and poor. There ain't no rich and poor, because the average poor person is the same as the average rich person. The difference between the average poor person and the average rich person is that rich person delayed gratification more so than the person who was a homeless. The person who's homeless is just as dumb as the motherfucker who's a sheep, who works at a corporate office cubicle and commutes. They're both fucking retarded. It's just the person on drugs, they were consumed by instant gratification. They wanted to eat the sweets. They wanted to get high. They wanted to have fun and party right now. Whereas the other person's like, I'm gonna wait till 8 o'clock at night to party and eat sweets. And before 8 o'clock, I'm going to just study and I'm going to be disciplined so I can at least pass this exam so I can get this. That's it. It ain't like this person's more smart. 99% of the people you see that you may think that they're in a better position than you, these people are they're morons, they're idiots. I see a lot of YouTubers out here. You see a lot of YouTubers talking about discipline and overcoming obstacles and staying, delay your gratification and give up porn, and they'll tell you. And when you listen to these people talk, you look at these. A lot of you guys are more intelligent than these people, but the reason why they're ahead is because they have more discipline. They delay gratification. Once you master discipline and delay gratification, you're going to be more intelligent than them because you watch my channel. You watch people who talk like me. You watch our channel. We speak deep esoteric wisdom. So you already have the knowledge. You're only the only thing you're bent up about, or the only problem you have is you don't delay gratification. So you have the wisdom, but maybe you're addicted to eating junk food. Maybe you're addicted to alcohol, drugs, or you watch porn too much, whatever it is. Once you overcome that, you're going to be more successful than over 90% of these people out here who only thing they can talk about is discipline. That's why the only thing they can speak about is discipline. They can't teach you about no esoteric wisdom. They can't teach you about psychology. They can't teach you about things that how I talk about, how other channels that speak like me talk about, because they're fucking retarded. Only thing they have is discipline. Which in this reality, if you can master discipline, you're going to be successful. This is why you see a bunch of pedophiles and retards and faggots and all these type of disgusting type of people able to be successful, is because it doesn't take no intelligence to be successful in this system. They have a business on YouTube and that doesn't take no intelligence. Has nothing. It has everything to do with your discipline and the energy that you're putting in, and how much do you really want it, and how much are you willing to sacrifice. That takes no intelligence. That takes willpower. It takes a certain level of understanding. But once you get past all that shit and you just get the wisdom, then that's a whole different thing. You see what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand, like, a lot of these motherfuckers you watch on YouTube and shit, you guys be watching, a lot of you guys who are into porn and watch NoFap, you watch how to get rich like financially and all these, you watch all these YouTubers and you think that, oh, they're doing it good, but like, you're way more intelligent than them. You're way more smarter than them. It's just you are lacking certain discipline factors that you need to have to be great. And once you get that, you're gonna supersede them instantly, because they don't have nothing but that. This is why the only thing they can talk about is NoFap. Only thing they can talk about is a pickup artist. The only thing they can talk about is financially secure. But when you actually talk to these people about life and in general, they're very boring. There's nothing to talk about. The only reason you want to be cool with them is just the network. Like, it always fucking baffled me how, like, my dad used to always tell me, and people in my life when I was growing up used to tell me, you want to hang around successful people, don't want to hang around bums. But in my mind, I was like, it sounds good and it's good, but what if the people that are successful are people you just don't fucking like? So that means I'm gonna have to act fake and use them for only money. But if you do that, people call you a user. But I don't like this person. The only reason I like him is because I can network with them and they can help me. But the people I probably would be cool with, or let's just say I'm not even cool with them, but no, let's just say I'm cool with them. The people I want to be cool with, they may not be on the path, or even, let's just say I don't want to be cool with them. Then this leaves me with nobody. So this is why I say, like, you got to be kind of cutthroat in this world and kind of use people, because there's going to be instances and situations where you may have to network with somebody because they got something that you may need, but you don't really fuck with them because it's not about friends. So this is why we have a world filled with ungenuine relationships, because everyone's just trying to, like, Jay-Z isn't going to go do a fucking a song with some regular person that doesn't have the clout, but he's got to do a song with Wale, or he may do a song with Lil Wayne. But them niggas, they don't give a fuck about Lil Wayne. They don't give a fuck about Wale. He don't care about them. That's why a lot of these artists be beefing with each other, because they don't give a fuck about each other, but they have to they're stuck with each other because those are the only people within the industry. You can't go out and be Beyonce and go to a YouTuber and collab with him. That's gonna damage the energy you made all these years, and no one's gonna respect you. So it's like they're forced to be around people all on the basis of money and network. And this is why I say it's not about money, it's not about material, it's about actually developing an energy that you can gravitate people through a spiritual mission or fucking good health, wisdom, knowledge that you can connect with. Goes beyond just the material and network, because when you get to that point, then money, material isn't the main thing. The mission is the main thing. And when the mission is the main thing, the spirit will give you everything you need to sustain yourself on that mission. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how. It's just gonna give you what you need. Like me, I haven't worked a 9 to 5 in years. I don't work no 9 to 5. And I get money. I'm not saying I'm the richest motherfucker alive. Obviously, I can have more money, but I got everything I need right now to stay on my path and do what I gotta do. A lot of you niggas don't even have to be working your 9 to 5 too. It's not like, oh, I'm some type of, well, I am fucking special. I ain't gonna sit there and say I ain't special. I am fucking special. But you guys get what I'm saying. Like, I'm not special where, oh, I don't have to work, but you have to know. A lot of you, I probably say like 85% of you niggas watching this video, you can quit your job right now. I don't give a fuck if you got kids. Because, oh, I have kids. And I go, well, you can still find a way to do it. If there's a will, there's a way. And if there isn't no way, then the spirit will let you know and say you have to work this job. And if the spirit is telling you to work, it's gonna be to save up money and to invest your money. So you should be out of that 9 to 5 within a year, 2 years. If you still working the same 9 to 5 for over 3, 4, 5 years, nigga, then that's your fault. Because even if you do have to work a 9 to 5, it should only be for a few years. No more than 3, 4 years. 4 years is pushing it, because you should be able to stack that money, and the spirit will create situations where you will be able to stack the money quickly and fast. You see what I'm saying? And then eventually you'll get up out of there. So this is what I'm saying. Like, just stay. We coming into a different time right now. This month right now, we're going into Aries season, and I can already feel the energy is building up, and yeah. So I just want to let everyone know to stay on your path. Hopefully you can motivate people to keep on going. And I'm going to be doing more Qigong workouts. I released one yesterday. Hopefully you guys like that one. I'm going to be releasing some more. That's a very simple, easy one that anyone can do anytime. I'm going to probably do a different one, a little bit more advanced. I'll probably do advanced breatharian Qigong, just so you guys can have a feel of what breatharian Qigong is. It's kind of tough. It's not tough in the movement, because the movements you're just flowing, but the end of the workout where you have to, when you're doing the actual Qigong, the Qigong is actually holding the poses. Like when I hold the poses and I'm doing, that's the Qigong. The other stuff is actually like, I forgot the word they use, but it's like the build up before you channel the energy. Like this, you have to do this to channel the energy. The poses bring the energy in the body. So that's what you guys gotta understand. But this Qigong stuff, it's really more deeper than you guys see. This thing is very deep. There's people been doing this shit for like years, and they don't even call themselves masters, because there's different levels to it. And then the final level is the spiritual transcendent state, where you're able to take the energy. And this is why you see those monks, they walk on fire, or people who don't eat, or people who are able to break a brick with their hand. That's because of chi. They've been building it for years, and that chi energy is powerful, and it allows your body to go beyond the limits of what it's supposed to be going. If you guys get what I'm saying. This is why you see those martial arts people, they practice it, because when they punch, it makes their punches a lot stronger, because that chi energy, it goes in the muscles, and it makes sure there's actual a chi exercise, which I'm going to show you guys, that if you do this every day, it actually makes your punches stronger. You could be a skinny motherfucker and your punch will be at least 3 times stronger than your strength. I'm not saying don't build muscle, but like it's going to be 3 times stronger than your strength. So you be 160, but your punch will feel like somebody who's like 175. You see what I'm saying? Like it adds a little bit. So imagine if your ass is like some, this is what I'm saying. This chi energy is great, but I'm going to go ahead and end this video, because my memory's going to run out in about a minute. And I hope you guys can take some advice from this video. Peace.